Hi Year 3, today we're going to do our lesson on using inverted commas. So when you want to show what someone has said, you use something called inverted commas. So inverted commas look like this, they float up above the line. They go before the beginning of the first word that someone's spoken and after the punctuation that comes after the last word. And I'll show you an example in a minute. Inverted commas are also sometimes called speech marks because that's exactly what they do. They show the words that are spoken, they show the speech. They hang up in the air, a bit like an apostrophe, so they don't sit down on the line, they hang up above your words. So here's an example. If you look at the example here, first of all, the very first thing I've done is I've started with inverted commas. Then I've written, good morning 3B, because those are the words that I've said. Then I've got a comma, because we always need some punctuation inside our speech marks. Then the inverted commas, and then said Mrs. Barrett, and there's a full stop after the end of the sentence. Okay, usual rules apply. You still need a capital letter to start the sentence. You need a full stop at the end, and we always need some punctuation before we finish our speech marks off. So that might be a question mark, an exclamation mark, a full stop if it's the end of a sentence, or in this case, a comma because it's in the middle of my sentence. Okay, so your job this morning, you're going to look at the stories that I've sent you from the Greek myth book that we've copied and put into your pack. I want you to find some pictures that have speech marks, speech bubbles in the picture. So if you look at this one here, I've written a sentence, I've picked that picture and I've written a sentence to show what's happening in this picture. So if you look carefully, in the speech bubble it says, stop playing games, Icarus. So here, I've turned that into a sentence. So I've written speech marks, first of all, inverted commas, then capital letter, stop playing games, Icarus. I've used an exclamation mark because you can see up there in the speech bubble, there's an exclamation mark up there as well. Then I've used my next set of inverted commas, so I've closed the speech marks, and then I've put said Daedalus because he's the person that's speaking in the text, and you can tell that from the sentence underneath that says, meanwhile, Daedalus had lost sight of his son. Okay, so this next one we're going to do together. If you look up here, in the next one, Daedalus is saying, Icarus, where are you? So if we turn that into a sentence, first of all, we need our inverted commas, and then we're going to put the words that appear in the speech marks, in the speech bubble. So, Icarus, where are you? Question, you can see there's a question mark up there in the speech bubble, so I'm going to add my speech mark and my question mark, then my inverted commas, and then finish off with said Daedalus and a full stop at the end. Okay, so quick check back. Around the words that appear in the speech bubble, I've got inverted commas at the start, and at the end, I've got my question mark inside the speech marks, inside the inverted commas. And then outside of that, I've got said Daedalus. I've got a capital letter at the start, got a full stop at the end. And because Daedalus is a name, I've used a capital letter there as well. Your job this morning is to find 5 different speech bubbles in the stories that I've sent to you and create your own sentences that look like mine. You'll need speech marks at the start, inverted commas at the start, then the words that appear in the speech bubbles. Any punctuation needs to go inside as well. Then you're going to use your next set of inverted commas and then said and whoever said the words in the text in the story that you've found. Pop us a picture on Seesaw and then Mrs. Fisher and I can give you a comment back and tell you that you've done really well. Thank you.